Hey guys, it's Lesley Tao here and welcome to my YouTube. Now today's title is Goodbye Diesel Range Rover and Hello Tesla. So what I'm going to do today is talk about our electric car shopping experience and also give you 5 reasons of why you may want to consider going electric as well. So guys, we've been meaning to change our cars for a while, okay? Although we only bought our car about a year ago. So we currently are driving a very nice, sleek, black 4x4 Range Rover Velar, and it has a fully loaded diesel engine. Now, although we are mainly shuttling our toddler Matteo to and from nursery on most days, obviously we're tending to our property business with this car as well, with the occasional trip to London. Our diesel bill comes up to around roughly $414, which is £300 as a minimum per month. Yeah, so that's a minimum spend on the petrol, which is diesel. But apart from the petrol costs, here are 5 reasons why we decided to go electric that you may want to consider too. And just a little caption here, I know there are more reasons than this 5, but these were 5 of the reasons for us of why we wanted to go electric, okay? So maybe you might find this applicable too, okay? Number 1, driving electric car, whether it's Tesla or another brand, is more environmentally friendly and has 0 emissions, okay? Number 2, electricity costs versus fuel costs are much lower. So one of our friends, he drives a Model 3 Tesla. He spends around £30 a month to charge his Tesla. He just does it from home. He doesn't use any of the quick chargers that are outside of his home because that would cost more, okay? Number 3, if you're in the UK and if you go to London, I think there is either an exemption or a reduction of money you need to pay for the London congestion charge, okay? Number 4, for businesses, so this is what we're doing. We're going to be able to claim a deduction on the cost of Tesla up to the year 2025. So what that means is we're going to be getting out a business lease, and that is going to be a deductible expense against the company's profits, hence lowering the company's taxable income. So that's what we're going to be doing. And number 5 is exemption from vehicle car tax. Now, so let me tell you about our test drive experience. So on the 27th of September 2021, we actually test drove the hybrid Jaguar. So this is the Jaguar F-Pace and also the electric Jaguar, which is the Jaguar I-Pace. But to be honest, we weren't sold on either of the model. I found the Jaguar I-Pace driving experience, which is the electric car, to be really choppy. When I took my foot off the accelerator, there was a really sharp decrease in speed, which made the ride really, really choppy until I put my foot back on the accelerator. So it was a bit like all the way through the driving. I thought my husband was going to be much better since he's the stronger driver, but also it was a choppy experience with him driving it as well. The Jaguar F-Pace, which is the hybrid, so that was a much smoother drive, and it's very similar to driving the car that we have now, which is the Range Rover Velar. So that was our experience with test driving the Jaguar. Now, we actually had a Tesla test drive as well, which happened on the 29th of September 2011. Tesla test drive was an incredible experience. So the car piece is like a piece of card that reminded me very much of a 5-star hotel room card. So yes, so we used this beautiful piece of technology to ignite the car, so that was really cool. And something else that I found really fascinating was, apart from the screen, so this is the screen that was in the middle of the car, it just reminded me of a giant iPad. There were no other buttons or indicators or anything else around, such as the AC switch, the heating button, petrol level indicators, that sort of thing. So there was nothing else really around but this big giant iPad which is in the middle of the car. So everything that you need is on this iPad screen. So if you know how to use a phone, you're going to be able to drive the Tesla basically and find it quite easy to use. So very user friendly. And this bit was actually the bit that was surprising to me. So to my surprise, the Tesla was actually a very smooth drive, because of my experience of test driving the Jaguar, I was expecting a bit of a choppy experience because I heard that in order to conserve energy, when you take your foot off the accelerator, the reason why it suddenly goes down so fast is to conserve the electricity for the engine or the battery. So I was expecting something similar with the Tesla. So it didn't happen, and I felt that I was literally driving or navigating a spaceship, to be honest. I had a really nice experience, and it was a beautiful, beautiful countryside test drive. So I really enjoyed the Tesla test drive. So once we returned to the Tesla showroom, we booked the Tesla 3 model with some customizations. To be honest, guys, I actually you really want the Tesla Model Y, which is a 4x4, you customize it up to 7 seaters, which is perfect for our growing family. So in case you guys missed the previous video, which you should check out here, I've got another bun in the oven at the moment, and plus we've got 2 pugs and my toddler, and we have grandma and granddad that we just shuttle around as well from time to time. So a 7-seater would be perfect. However, the bloody waiting list is over a year long. So I guess, we can drive the Model 3 and upgrade maybe a bit later, because it'd be quite nice to sort of take you guys along that journey as well, to see what the 7-seater is all about, right? And how long it's going to take to arrive. So weirdly enough, by the way, guys, on the same day we booked our Tesla, which was 29th of September 2021, the UK ran into a petrol shortage crisis due to the lack of delivery drivers, and there was mass petrol/diesel panic buying, a bit like the toilet roll panic buying situation we had over COVID-19 lockdown. So this indicated to us that we had made a good decision by going electric. Something else I should tie in, which is when we booked our Tesla, we had to put down £100 at the Tesla showroom. However, this gets refunded back to you. Okay, so now we're just waiting for the car to arrive, which is going to be in December 2021, which is next month. So we still got some time, before I can make a follow-up video and actually take you guys on a video tour. So instead of me talking to you guys and describing my experience, we can actually do a more practical tour in the car. Now, I also need to tell you guys about our experience so far with trying to sell our Range Rover Velar. There's this quote I want to read, which is from Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. The reason why I've quoted Elon is because selling our Range Rover Velar has been an experience in itself. So I'm going to give you some numbers, okay, because numbers are important. So we actually went to get a quote from the Range Rover dealership, and despite the £10,000 mileage on the clock, and the car being only 1 year old, we were offered around $44,000, which is roughly £32,000 for the vehicle. Now, since we purchased the car a year ago, on finance by the way, for around $81,000, which is £59,000, we currently have an outstanding finance to settle of $56,500, which is £41,000. So that means that if we accepted the offer from the Range Rover dealership, we would need to pay $12,400, which is £9,000 out from our own pocket. So the car, in order to get rid of it, it's going to cost us more money. It's quite a big amount, I would say. So usually I don't get involved with car negotiations. That's hubby's turf. However, recently I've been getting really annoyed with myself, okay? Because I hear these words come out my mouth too often, and then it's getting annoying to me anyway, which is I'm not very tech savvy, or I don't know anything about cars, which is true. However, I still decided to challenge a sales guy, because any rule as with doing business or doing property is that you never take the first offer, you always negotiate, right? So I asked the sales guy to send us a better offer, okay, which he then did in under 12 hours. So what they did was they sent us an email and they sent us an offer £44,000. So basically it was it's quite a lot. It's a £12,000 increase from the original offer of £32,000, which is pretty ridiculous. So, and it was only, the difference between the first offer and the second offer was only 12 hours. And in any event, that was a much better offer, because I know that we are in a second-hand car sort of high demand market at the moment. So I'm really glad that we did go with the first offer. We've also been offered, so we had a look around at some different car purchasers, and there's a company called WeBuyAnyCar.com. So they've also offered us just under $65,800, which is £47,000 for our Range Rover. So most likely we will sell our car to them. But I know just some feedback from some contacts who have sold to We Buy Any Car that when they come to see the car, they will knock some of that off, digits off the price for any scratches, which we do have, my bad driving, etc. But what I intend to do, which I will update you guys on after we sold the car, is I'm going to send the quote from WeBuyAnyCars.com to our Range Rover dealership to see whether they can match the £47,000 offer. If they can, and they've already seen the state of the car, then that would be a win-win for us. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. My concluding thoughts. So apart from having a great test drive in the Tesla spaceship, that's what I'm going to call it, I actually feel at peace and very happy that we actually challenged the car sales guy, and that we shopped around to get a better quote for selling our car, because ultimately we are now avoiding having to pay $12,400, which is £9,000 to settle our outstanding car finance, and to make $8,000/6,000 profit instead. So that's really good. And apart from waiting for the new Tesla spaceship to arrive, it's been a journey and a win on all fronts. The biggest lesson that I've learned is not to settle for less, do some research and make some inquiries on a topic that I wasn't familiar with. So I'm hoping you guys can take that sort of thread of thought as well, which is, yes, you might not be the most techie person in the world, but it doesn't stop you from learning about it, right? And challenge yourself a bit. So let's get into the spirit of challenging ourselves. It's like, for me, if I hear myself moaning too much, like, making excuses, I don't know too much about something, blah, blah, blah. And another example for that of this is cryptocurrency. I don't understand cryptocurrency. It's not my cup of tea. I prefer more traditional bricks and mortar investing, blah, blah, blah. And that started to get annoying as well. So, I have been doing a lot of crypto research, and those people who are keeping up with me on Facebook know that I have made some crypto investments, including a pretty volatile one, which is a Shiba coin. But that's another story for another video, even for another day. But my sort of thing for you to take home is, don't be afraid to challenge yourself, no matter what age you are. We're not in the grave yet, so let's keep going. Hey, all right, guys, great to spend some time with you guys. I hope you enjoyed my video and my Tesla experience. I did write an article about my Tesla driving experience as well. It got quite a lot of negative comments, but not about my article per se, but about people who were anti-Tesla. So that was quite surprising, because I didn't, my experience has been good so far, but maybe when I get the car, I might have some, not so good experiences. But what I will do though is share it with you guys, so we can have a transparent conversation along the way. All right guys, thank you so much. Let's see you in my next video, but don't forget to smash that like button for me, okay? Lots of love. All right, bye.